All right, welcome to the Canary the Cage podcast. I'm Ron Morgan, my co-host
Dave Havlicek.
We're here to entertain you, educate you, and hopefully make you laugh. Guess who made me laugh this week?
JD Vance.
No, Trump. He won't stop trolling people. Because you know about Trump is dead, right?
Oh, I saw that one.
And do you know what his posts were? It's hot down here. And then there is.
Oh, is that what that was referring to?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this one. This is actually genius. So I don't care about the video because it's just some guy who picked a video. So Trump just made a comment that maybe we should take guns away from trans people.
Well, actually, the Department of Justice has also said they're actually looking into that. So it's not just...
Okay, but it's out of the Trump camp.
Yeah.
Do you think it's real or trolled?
I wouldn't put it past them.
See, okay, so I think Trump is trolling them.
Trump has never been a gun guy.
True. But he's a troller like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but...
So he's now got the Democrats in Chicago and New York, and now crime is not bad, crime is good. We gotta leave crime alone. Just leave the criminals alone. Now he's gonna get them to go, no, they deserve guns. They want guns. They have a right for guns. The Second Amendment. So that's what I think he wants.
Wish he were that clever, but
oh come on, no.
He doesn't like guns. He's
third term thing.
He doesn't like guns though.
So I mean, do you know that people are mailing Trump 2028 hats to Newsom?
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. So I think he's trolling.
He's not trolling. This guy's like, he said, take the guns first, due process later. He favors red flag laws. I mean, the guy.
Well, he did ban bump stocks. So
that's right.
So you have valid reason, but that's been overturned anyway.
Yeah. Well,
and he is not a gun guy. I agree because technically he is a Democrat. I mean,
right.
He's the old school Democrat, which wasn't bad.
Well, yeah. Let's just move on.
So I just think he's just getting the Democrats to say stupid shit like, oh. Don't come after us for our crime. Guns are good. They deserve guns.
Well, that's not stupid. That's great.
No, I know, but for a Democrat to say that, especially a progressive,
well, hey,
can you imagine AOC out there?
I don't care.
They deserve guns.
That would be great.
Give them guns.
That's great. More guns. They have a government-sponsored, everyone gets a gun program.
I mean, even Oprah is like, you get a gun, exactly. You get a gun, everybody gets a gun.
That's how it used to work. Like, shit, like, you look at some of the old catalogs for Sears and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you had Tommy gun.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
Just mail it to me. Like, mail
actually,
cash.
if you want to, there is a place here in Vegas. It's on Valley View, just past Charleston, towards my butcher.
Okay.
And it's a park.
Yeah.
And they've got a little train ride. You can take the train ride, or you can walk to it too. To like old school, like when Vegas first started.
Okay.
Like no casinos, just like a bank, a hotel, and the bank. Oh no, the general store has an old Sears catalog in there with the guns for sale.
Nice.
I just found that to be funny. Hell, they used to give guns away in schools.
Of course. Wait, shit. Even when I was young, we used to go shooting in schools.
Yeah.
Now, it was BB guns, to be fair, or pellet guns, but
no, there were classes in schools in certain areas that it's not archery, but
I was in the city.
Right, so they might not. Chicago's always scared of guns. They only want the criminals having guns.
Well, so we did it in the Boy Scouts. It wasn't at school per se, but it was in a school building.
No, but I'm saying some schools had after school programs about shooting guns.
Right.
They would give away guns to like the best person who meets, I don't know, who apparently might be a trans. He gets a gun. I don't know. But whatever. Guns just got bad because mental illness got crazy and medicine got fucked people up. It has to be the medicine, dude. It has to be. I'm not. What do you think the mass school shooting started for?
I have no idea. Like it could be related to that. It's because that was around the same time where they started giving Ritalin to everybody for ADD and shit.
The mid '90s.
And I barely avoided that shit.
Oh, dude, they went hard in the paint for getting my son on Ritalin, and I'm like, nope.
My little cousin, like I'm the oldest cousin, and all my cousins were on it, and like people like 2 years younger than me in grade, like. And I wasn't like a goofy kid, but we had goofy kids in our class, and they didn't get put on any drugs.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite quotes, I don't know who said it, but it said, if the world cured ADD, the world would be a very boring place. Because ADD people are funny.
Well, there's also like a lot of innovation that comes from people like that.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you find that niche of theirs, and they can focus on it, like they'll fucking make $1 billion business. And now we're preventing all that shit.
So what happened to me?
I don't know.
Oh, is this my $1 billion business?
No.
We're gonna do $1 billion this year?
Yeah, right.
Come on, let's add up how much money we've made so far.
Negative negative one Monero, I think.
Yeah. So you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
But you're not a drinker.
Nope.
You've never drank?
Nope.
So if I were to tell you Malort, you wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I heard is it a type of hardened wine or something?
I put it here on my shelf because I introduced my 80s style radio up there last week. This is my introduction of this week.
Interesting.
This is Malort. It's a liqueur.
Okay, yeah.
It by far.
Why are there floaties in there?
It's the most disgusting tasting.
Oh, is it like a licorice
liquor?
Yeah.
In the world.
Imagine.
Oh, you want to know what it tastes like?
Yeah.
So imagine you're walking down the street and you see a homeless guy all sweaty and just laying there sleeping. And you take his socks off, and you take said socks to a gallon of gas.
Oh my god!
And you soak them in the gallon of gas for at least a week.
Why is it that flavor?
And then you pull it out of the gas and you squeeze it into a glass.
Okay, what flavor is it supposed to be? How about that?
This homeless guy's sweaty socks.
There's no way that's the intention.
No, but that's what it tastes. It has to be. That's what it tastes like. Go to YouTube, dude. Or go to YouTube on this. People have videos.
Jepson's Malort.
They have videos of people tasting it for the first time and their reaction.
Brandvin flavored. It's a Nordic term for distilled liquor generated from potatoes, grain, wood. Oh, okay, it's like a vodka type. And then it's supposed to have anise and wormwood. Okay, so it's like licorice and then wormwood. I'm okay with natural licorice, but it's hard to find.
Yeah, so...
And it's gotta be subtle, not the nasty...
So here's the funny thing. Okay, so if you wanted... There were quite a few bars in Chicago.
Yeah.
They were neighborhood bars.
Yeah.
And this is what Chicago's full of. If you wanted to be considered a local, you had to do a couple shots of Malort. You want to hang out here, you want to hang with the cool kids, you got to shoot Malort. So we did. It was all fun and games, and some people couldn't do it. They'd spit it out. Fine, we don't care. But last night I went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Just my son and I. And I'm not going to say where we went because I'm not going there anymore because the food is good.
They forced Malort on you?
No, the service is just fucking horrible.
Yeah.
They're obviously losing business.
Yeah.
So they feel that we'll just cut staff and not have a bartender and have the waitresses do the bartender.
Great idea.
And when I showed, so my credit card has a Chicago City skyline on it.
Yeah. I think mine does too, actually.
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh, you're from Chicago?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "We lived here for like 7 years, but I left Chicago like 10, 11 years ago." And she goes, "Oh, so you're familiar with Malort?" I go, "Yeah, how do you know about Malort?" So apparently there's a bar in California that serves it as well. And I saw on on X about 2 weeks ago, there was a bar in Seattle advertising Malort. It's these fucking Chicagoans. We're going everywhere, and we're bringing this shit with us.
What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, it's...
Why can't they bring the Green River?
So, I know. No, Green River's here.
I saw it at one place, like the Amore, I think, has it.
Yeah, and so does any Chicago-style food restaurant usually has it. But so I was at a bar, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and the owner thought she'd be cool and go, "Oh, free shots. If you don't make a face, it's free. If you make a face, it's $10." And I go, "Well, I can do that. Yeah. I mean, I can drink Malort." So we do our shot, and I'm like, I didn't make a fucking face because I'm like, and turns out, oh, it's water, and I'm like, "Bitch, I'm about ready to go home and get my fucking bottle of Malort and show you what something tastes like." I'm like, really? Yeah. But that was a bar you had to really watch your bar tab. You had to like make little ticks on how many bar. Yeah,
oh my God.
They like to run up your bar tab. Whatever. There's scam artists everywhere in this world.
All right, so I want to talk about something.
Oh, cool.
Because last week we were talking about Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
And you called me out on. I said this is. I said that this CEO is not the person who came up with this idea, and you called me out kind of jokingly, but you were saying, "Well, where's your evidence?" I always say that to you. So I went and found this blog post that they made in 2021, which said they're changing their logo to be more diverse, and the CEO was hired in 2023.
So if you remember what I said, though, I said Cracker Barrel's been very woke for years.
Yes.
They have brought in DEI training.
Yes.
So right. So maybe this particular CEO didn't pick the redesign of the sign, but I do believe for sure she was the redesign of the
That's why
restaurant.
they brought her to be the fall guy.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And by the way, that's not Uncle Herschel in the logo. Apparently, this is Cracker Barrel's own website.
What does it say?
It's not Uncle Herschel. So Uncle Herschel is a real guy. He was the uncle of the creator.
Okay.
But apparently the art is just some random cartoon that they came up with. That's what their website says.
I know, but remember they're very woke.
They could be. I don't know.
So I mean, when you say Uncle Herschel, everyone's like, "Well, that's a white dude."
It could be.
So they might have been trying. And you're right. I don't know. I mean,
but I did want to do that follow up since.
But I did say last week I never knew what the dude's name was until last week.
Right,
so
right.
Whatever. So I might be wrong on Cracker Barrel. It's not gonna eat there anyway. There's one in town. The food's disgusting now. It didn't used to be because now they buy frozen food, trying to save them almighty dollars. So the CEOs and the investors can buy another mansion.
Welcome to inflation.
Yeah, no, dude, that's nothing to do with inflation.
Yes, it does. That's all inflation.
What is?
When quality starts going down and prices start going up.
But this has been going on for quite a few years.
And the Federal Reserve has been in place since 1913.
So you're familiar with the Titanic?
Yeah.
Do you know 3 people on the Titanic were against the Federal Reserve?
I've tried to verify that, and I can't find actual evidence of that.
So there's stories of it.
Yeah, but that's what people claim.
Yeah, so I'm not because I haven't verified it yet either.
I think I found that one of them did make some mumblings against it, but the other 2 I could not find any evidence at all.
Do you know they actually think it wasn't the Titanic that sunk? Have you heard about this?
Wait, what?
So the people that built the Titanic also had a smaller version of the Titanic.
Okay.
And that ship had problems.
Okay.
And they think that's the one they sunk. And there's actually a documentary out. No, there's actually a documentary out of people scuba diving or maybe taking a little scooter thing down there to count the stacks on the ship because one had one less boiler than the other.
Yeah, but they've been down to the Titanic. Like, they've been down there forever.
But did they count the stacks?
Of course. You can still see the stacks.
Okay, but I'm saying though, this might be I don't know when the documentary came out. It's not a conspiracy.
They've been diving there since the 80s, I think, maybe even earlier.
It's not a conspiracy I follow. I heard it. I'm like, well, that's really fucking weird.
Yeah, I've heard this Federal Reserve story because the Titanic sank 1 year before the Federal Reserve. So the story is that these guys were fighting against the Fed, while like the J.P. Morgan types were fighting for it, and they somehow got them on the Titanic and then sank it. To stop them or whatever.
Did they like 1900 style like rope their feet and their hands and the thing in their mouth? They were going to tie them to the train tracks, but they figured they'd throw them in the Titanic.
I think that's just like such a simple narrative.
And the dude that did it had that mustache where he's like,
But it is fucked up how they got the Fed through. Like there's a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. So Jekyll Island is this resort in Georgia. And like all these J.P. Morgan fuckheads, they secretly left New York and Washington, D.C. and all the places they lived. Like they actually had like people running cover for them so they could sneak onto trains. And they were the only person on the train.
Okay.
Right? So they all go down to Jekyll Island and they planned the Federal Reserve.
Okay.
Like they said, we're going to do it like this, and we're going to get the government to pass it like this, and like we're going to be in control of the U.S., and we're going to... they didn't talk about going off gold yet because that was in the 70s, but...
So I have a question about that.
Yeah.
The first thing you said there's a book. What is it?
It's a
book?
paper.
Oh.
With words on it.
Really?
Yeah.
They have those?
Yeah, and it has information. Like, you have them over there.
Oh, shit. We go to the moon, we fake the moon landing, and we got books. Sorry, I'm just not a big reader. I prefer to get all my topics from headlines.
I actually haven't read that book, but from what I hear, it's got a lot of juicy info in there, and it's been very, very well researched. Nobody's ever been able to refute it, and a lot of the things that when he wrote that book, that information had not been made public yet.
Okay,
and it later got declassified, and it validated the book.
So, okay, you may have been part of this conversation or not. Back when I went to the libertarian meetings, this is a couple of years ago, though, I had made the claim that Abraham Lincoln was gay.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
And well, no, but hold on, though. And I go, they're like, no, he's not. I go, no, he was. There's a book with the pages and the squiggly lines. and those squiggly lines form, I guess, like words.
Yeah.
And those words go sentences, and then like paragraphs. And Life magazine gave it a good review. So no one came out and said he was not gay. They actually named people that he was gay with, and it was always the head of his security. Kind of like when people make claims that Michelle Obama's a dude, and no one's like, well, it can't be. Well, there's no proof. But there is, but whatever. But no, so there is a book that says Abraham Lincoln's gay, and I don't really care if he was or wasn't. It's just really funny to say in a room full of people that are like, what the fuck did that dude just say?
Yeah.
Also one of the most evil presidents we had.
Yeah, the book, the Lincoln book, like I didn't read the book, but I did look up when you mentioned it. And like nothing in there is apparently outright false. He's just putting his spin on it to make it seem like that's what it is, and he might be right. So
yeah,
there's no way to know.
Look at Mary Todd. Well. We talked about this before. She looks like a dude. Kind of like Michelle Obama looks like a dude. Okay, before I get just my opinion, I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. So don't sue me, please. RFK has been fucking killing it. And this dumbass here, start this video over. She is so stupid. Pocahontas cannot understand Robert F. He calls her out every time, and that's the fucking look you get. Play the video.
I never promised that I was going to recommend products with which there is no indication.
When you said...
And I know you've taken $855,000 from pharmaceutical companies, Senator.
I wish they included the question
I know.
she asked.
I wish they included her response in full. But wait, did I save the other? Bill Maher and him, he also whipped Bill Maher. Let me scroll down here real quick. Yep. I don't think I saved this one because I wasn't going to play it. But Robert F. Kennedy was in front of Congress today just destroying them. And everyone's freaking out. Oh, by the way,
one, right?
We dodged a fucking bullet with this fucking dude. He could have been the vice president. Dear God, he's coming out even more weird and wacky.
This one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Play the video.
There's 25% of Americans who believe that they know somebody who was killed by a COVID vaccine. Killed. 25% of Americans, 52% of Americans believe that the vaccines are causing injuries, including death. 52%. Oh, if you look at the clinical trial studies, the actual studies that were done, that were released of the Pfizer vaccine, Moderna has not released it. If you look at the Pfizer vaccine, there were 22,000 people in the placebo group, 22,000.
So it comes at the end.
Got the actual vaccine, and the people who got the vaccine had a 23% higher death rate from all causes at the end of that study.
But that could not be the disease itself?
No, well,
because we know that
if it is, then the vaccine doesn't work.
Like what? What is he talking about?
It's a slam dunk. He's fucking dunked on fucking Bill Maher, and Bill Maher's like,
I don't understand why would you say something like that? Like, this is the vaccinated group,
yeah,
who is dying at higher rates than the placebo group.
Yeah. But Bill Maher's like, well, that couldn't have been the virus itself. Oh, well, you're talking about the vaccinated people.
like what?
Slam dunk in your face,
so
bitch.
Stupid.
I find Bill Maher kind of funny. What did we got going on here? Oh yeah, so fucking Canada. It's like, hey, remember Biden back kind of like before Trump took over? He went and killed chickens. He killed a ton of fucking chickens. So Canada's kind of taking the lead of that, and they're killing the ostriches. And I'm like, don't fucking kill them. Send them to me. I'll buy some land. I'd love to have some ostriches. Ostriches running around town.
Why are they killing them though?
Yeah, it's that's a 24-minute video, dude.
So why are they killing them?
Bird flu. Yeah.
Made up.
Oh no, like in Canada, in one of the territories, there's Alberta, Vancouver, the French-speaking place that anybody's assholes at, Quebec. One of them, you cannot go hiking.
That's Nova Scotia.
Okay, James O'Keefe went hiking with someone, and they actually fined them $25,000.
Just don't pay. What are they gonna do?
No, the guy's gonna fight it in court.
Why? Just don't even pay.
Because it's again, the difference is, I would fight it in court.
Yeah, but you're not Canadian. They can't do anything.
No. Not, in general, I fight for other people, and you only care about yourself, which is fine. I'm not criticizing you.
By refusing to pay them, I'm also helping other people. I'm showing the other people, hey, we can just ignore these retards. Like, don't obey them. Don't fight them in court. Just don't obey them.
No, fight them in court.
Why? The court is them.
So this is the Chinese military thought they would put on a display. I'm not going to play the whole video because it's fucking loud. So for some reason, communist countries do this a lot.
Yeah. We do it too.
Well, no, Trump did. He's the only one that's ever done it. And Trump did it.
No, we've been doing military parades forever.
Like this?
Not like this, no, but like we still do military parades.
So this is my response to the Canadian military, to the China military. I'm gonna this is another long video, but
nice ad.
Fucking ad.
You don't have ad block? What's wrong with you? I did a whole show on ad blocking.
Yeah, I used to have it. So this is our military's parade.
Let's do a little singing this song.
Don't copyright strike us. This is fair use.
Yeah.
Play, feel great. Wine with us, hold on.
I gotta kind of jump in this a little bit.
Two. One, two. Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. Where the hell have you been, soldier? Training, sir! Training, sir! What kind of training, son? Army training, sir! Army training, sir! Just like last night, only better! Hand, back shoulder, hold! Order, hold! Side step, right! Who wanted the chicken cross the road? Take it from the left to the right! Right! He stepped out of range, got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No. Left leg, left.
This is the movie in the early 80s. This guy's entertained us back then. John Candy.
Razzle dazzle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick, round, clap, jump over the lazy dog. Start. Where's your drill sergeant, man? Load up, sir. Load up, sir.
Is their drill sergeant got blown up?
Yes, sir. These are Sergeant
Alright, we can
Hawkins,
stop
and
it
he
now.
was injured during...
This is movie Stripes came out in the early 80s. But the reason I did this comparison is you've got the communist military, walking in lockstep and like everybody's like does the same thing. I mean, I'd say Bill Murray and his guys did a similar, and nothing in lockstep. But who's going to fight harder for their country?
Okay, well, this is the 80s again, so...
Yeah, but my point is, I mean, you go to a military base, they're drinking beer, they're just... they're not forced to be in the military, they want to be there.
The problem is, like, none of these guys fight for our country, right? No one's fought for our country since, 1812? I mean, like...
Well, technically, you got the Civil War in there. It was two
That wasn't fighting for our country.
Each person was fighting for their country, and both were American.
Well, okay, I would say some people in the South were fighting for their country. Nobody in the North was. Right? They were fighting to take over someone else's country.
Which used to be theirs.
Okay, so what? Yeah. They left. Like, okay, two people get divorced. I'm going to go into her house and beat the shit out of her until she comes back. No, you can't do that. Like, she might have a bad reason for getting divorced.
But again, I'm against war. I'm anti-war. But I also say our military, I think, would fight harder.
Yeah, I think if someone actually attacked us, like, we would fight harder. Fuck the military.
Oh, so when all these immigrants bond together and start attacking us,
which isn't going to happen.
We'll see about that.
But that's why I'm not worried. That's going to happen. Even if it happens, I'm not worried. That's why.
Right? No, agreed. Because you're just going to hear a cumulative. across the country.
Exactly.
It's just going to echo.
Yeah.
Like, what was that noise? Some guys be like, oh, that's a fucking shotgun being loaded. Because that is the most scariest sound on the earth, is the shotgun being racked. What do we got going on here?
This Irish man who passed away.
Oh, okay. So I need to change my will. Like last week, I told Dave he needs to change his will so he can donate his brain to me. You know, I thought about my response to you because you said I'm going to die first, and I mean, historically speaking, and the rule of averages, you're probably right because I am older than you.
Yeah.
I'll probably see 75, 76, and I'll check out. No. I mean, I'm drinking less. I'm more exercising, not smoking as much. But in all reality, you're going to snap off to the wrong person within the next 5 years. Someone's going to shoot you in the next 5 years.
I've been thinking that my whole life, and it's never happened. So
It's coming.
I mean, like I'm 43.
All right, so I'm going to change my funeral so my wife can do this.
Hello? 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 Let me out! Hello? Hello?
So it's the guy in the coffin.
If that's not the police, they can hear. Let me out! Hello?
Oh, by the way, you're all welcome to my funeral. We'll post all the stuff online. Because actually, prior to this, so prior to this, I've always told my wife, I don't want a funeral at a funeral home. I don't want a graveside thing. Just go to a bar, have a celebration of my life. Everybody tell some stories about stupid shit that I did. But it's got to end like this. I mean, seriously. If I can sit there after record it ahead of time, I should record it. Hello? Get me the fuck out of here. I'm not really dead. Stuff like that. So I guess after work, I have to do some shtick on that.
So I got some evidence that Trump might be listening to our show and is starting to see my view on immigration. So last week, HUD came out with a Section 8 policy update.
Okay.
And now some of the right-wing retards on Twitter are saying they're going to check for citizenship. That's not correct. Because Section 8, if you don't know, is like a voucher you get that you could use to pay for an apartment or whatever. Right. And it has to be like a qualified apartment.
Yeah.
And it's not only citizens. So it's other legal immigrants.
Okay, legal, okay.
So like green cards, student visas. And like you can actually live in Section 8 as an illegal immigrant. But what they do is they determine the household size. And then only the legal people would get their voucher. And then like you, as the illegal...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could do it. But so that's what the law says. And the HUD came out affirming that law. But they said, we're now going to start checking that you're eligible. So apparently, for the last 10 years or something, they were not checking eligibility at all.
Okay.
So illegal people were just getting money to...
That's like USID.
So that's one of my... policy proposals.
So what has Trump said about it, though?
I don't know if Trump has said anything like
because keep in mind they got Biden people still working in. So this could be because look at the CDC. You see what they fucking did? They're all walking off their job.
Yeah.
Robert F. Kennedy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's gonna kill people. No, you dumbasses, y'all fucked up.
Well, so
COVID.
I think it might have been an executive order that instructed HUD to start checking eligibility.
Right. But why can you be even
so if you have anchor babies essentially
okay, so a green card holder.
Yeah.
Should they get free housing?
Well, should or not
or a percentage of because it's not necessarily 100% free.
Yeah.
It's a percentage based on your income.
Right.
But I guess if it gives them if they have a 5-year plan, like you get 5 years, you get like.
Well, I think they should just get rid of the whole system entirely. It's fucking stupid.
That's kind of what I'm.
But like, if you're gonna have the law, right, and the law says you have to either be a citizen or eligible immigrant, and you're not checking anybody. Okay, well that's how we get the problem of Venezuelan gangs that just show up, right? Because they're like, oh, free housing, and no one's gonna check. So like when you shut this off to actually follow that law, some of those bad people are gonna stay home. So,
speaking of Venezuela, did you hear the Navy blew up a U-boat full of Maryland citizens or Maryland men?
Well, I don't know who those people were.
They're Maryland men. No, fuck, I always get that wrong. Maryland men, MS-13. Maryland
It's not that either.
It's MS-13.
No, it wasn't.
Was it just innocent people on
Well,
a
the
fishing
claim
trip?
was Train de Aragua.
Oh, I thought it was MS-13.
No, MS-13 is Mexico. Train de Aragua is Venezuela.
Okay.
But that was the claim, but there's, I mean, like, you can't, the video's grainy as fuck. You can't see who's on the boat. I can't see any drugs on the boat, right? The claim was that there's 11 Train de Aragua people running drugs in the Caribbean, and we just blew them up, which, you know, show me the fucking evidence. Well, one, show me the evidence. Two, since when can you just blow people up, right?
Yeah.
The Coast Guard needs to fucking board them and turn them away if that's what's going on.
Yeah, no, well, they weren't in Coast Guard protected water, though.
Well, then why are we interfering at all?
I don't know.
Maybe they were coming to America. Maybe they were going to Mexico.
Too many men from Maryland in a boat. You gotta blow them up.
Fucking stupid. I don't get why, like, and so many of the, again, the right-wing retards on Twitter, they're all defending this, and it's just like, well, you people, right, especially the ones that are, like, super Trump fans who hate George Bush, will go on and on and on about, oh, the aluminum tubes, they lied. They lied about the babies in the incubators. They lied about the yellow cake. They lied about this. They lied. Why aren't they lying now, you fucking retards? That's all they do is lie, right? Whether maybe Trump is receiving the lies and he doesn't know any better, but the fucking intelligence community, all they do is lie. Why do you believe that these are fucking drug runners? Show me the fucking evidence.
So speaking of like illegals and drug runners, they tried closing Alligator Alcatraz this week, and then they I believe the Supreme Court or somebody higher up than the fucking federal judge that's probably appointed by Obama said no, they can stay open.
Huh.
And but no, it bothers me because I mean, yeah, they're in a prison, but it's got no fences. They can walk away anytime. What's the problem? I mean, seriously. I mean, they're not in, like, high fences and should just walk away. Please.
I don't know. I
carry a GoPro connected to the internet, to the cloud, so we can watch you get eaten by a fucking alligator.
I'm pretty sure they'd figure out how to get beyond the alligators. I mean, alligators are stupid. They're just lizards.
Yeah, but we're talking, like, a lot of alligators.
Well, if there's too many of them, they'll start eating each other. And then you just walk right by.
I don't think they eat each other.
Yeah, they will. They'll eat anything.
Did you know a lion can kill an alligator?
The
video that I saw, an alligator attacked a lion cub.
Okay.
And the father said, fuck that, and came in and just went to town on this guy.
Seems like a
but it's
reasonable thing to happen.
No, agreed. It's nature, so whoever wins, wins. I'm fine with that. But send me the ostriches, though. I really want them. You would think, because dinosaurs are the closest thing we have to dinosaurs, correct?
Wait, what?
Alligators. Dinosaurs are the closest thing we have to dinosaurs, right?
Actually, no. Birds are.
Birds?
The birds are closer to dinosaurs than alligators are.
I thought...
It also depends on what kind of dinosaur.
But I thought there was a version of alligators as dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's different branches of dinosaurs, so you're getting into...
They have a very hard, rigid outside.
Yeah,
it looks like it's
some dinosaurs.
I mean, I never touched one.
Tyrannosaurus Rex had feathers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't know. I guess if a lion's teeth clamps down on an alligator, can it penetrate that hard exterior shell?
Yeah. The lion can bite it like fucking 5,000 pounds per square inch. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
You know, an alligator, their opening, their mouth has like almost no muscles there. It's the closing that gets you. So that's why they can duct tape the nose and they can't break the duct tape. Yeah, I don't know. It's a stupid, useless fact that I learned. Don't know why I learned it, but I did.
So that's why Alligator Alcatraz people just fucking clamp down on the nose and then walk right out.
Yeah. But then the mosquitoes get them.
Well.
And those are serious motherfucking mosquitoes. But they got the snakes, too. Don't forget the snakes. Because they're also overwhelmed with boa constrictors. They're not native to
Florida?
that land. They're not native to that land.
Really?
But people have released them. There's like legit like
like
rewards.
pets?
Yeah, but now they're overrun, and they actually have a bounty on boa constrictors.
Oh my god!
So people go out hunting snakes.
Well, I know they have water moccasins down there because I've run into those.
Yeah. So what do we got going on here? I guess I did have that one already saved up. I didn't think I did, but whatever. We'll just move on. Who does this look like to you?
Well, you already wrote it, so.
Well, I did.
Howard Stern.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's Harris's daughter.
Yeah.
Who's transitioning to a man.
The most beautiful woman in the world.
She doesn't get a gun anymore.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
I mean, can we do a DNA test? That fucking looks like a young version of Howard Stern. And how does a black woman... Wait.
Did Kamala give birth to her, or is she a stepmother?
Oh, maybe...
Because I don't know.
Maybe the dude that likes to slap his girlfriends, her husband. Again, my opinion, I could be wrong, but he actually did on video slap a woman, so I guess... But, because this is actually Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And then the older Howard Stern, no, but the younger one, I mean, what the fuck? I didn't even know this was even on the side.
Yeah.
But... I will say, go back up for a second. If I saw her, go to the cactus.
Which one? Oh.
Right there. That would be me. What the fuck? Dude, I mean, when I saw that, I legit thought it was Howard Stern. Like, this is Howard Stern. But it's not. Okay. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. What do we got here?
So this was going to be a Monero challenge, but it is not.
Nope. Because that's too easy to look up. Too easy to look up.
Well, it's like this is like old school like texting. So you had to hit the number one time for the first letter, 2 times for the second letter, because he didn't even know this.
Nope.
And I'm like, I didn't think this was like a hidden thing, because even my son was texting this way.
I did not have a phone like this.
Yeah. So,
I had the Motorola Razr. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, I love the Razr.
And you use the arrow keys to do that.
Okay. So this is I think the Nokia, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like a Nokia. So basically, the surprise was it spells out you're a cunt, or you are. Yeah, because
it could be URA.
Because it's
word letters.
Well, the A is the 2. You push 2 one time.
Right.
And then you push 2 3 times. That's the C. You push 8 2 times. That's the U. It's your cunt. So, and then
speaking of the Monero challenge,
so you want to do the Monero challenge first? Oh,
well, do you want to do the giveaway first or the next challenge first?
You deal destroys. You pick.
Let's do the challenge.
Okay, so this video I found online. I believe you said it's a commercial.
This is a Cadbury's. I don't know if it was for the eggs or some other candy, but Cadbury's is like a candy company.
They legit only make Easter eggs because that's all.
Yeah.
Make anything else. So, what movie does this remind you of? It's fucking bad.
This is really long.
No, it's not.
It's 1:30.
Yeah. I mean, you can cut it once the drum solo kicks in. Also, it is a badass song. So, what movie?
Apparently, there's a movie that has a similar scene in it.
Yeah,
So, tell us what that movie is. Do you know the story about these drums?
No.
So, Phil Collins is a drummer for Genesis.
Yes.
And he has that sound, that 80s drum sound.
Yeah.
Like, it's like an echoey type sound.
Yeah.
And it's called reverb. And so he's actually the guy that discovered it on accident.
Really?
Yeah. So they were in the studio, they were just fucking around, and like someone like hit the switch and like moved it up all the way. And he's like, "Oh, I love the way that sounds, mate." And he just became fucking Phil Collins at that moment.
Okay, I wasn't gonna bring this up either, but we actually were going through the show pretty quick, so shit, best. I don't know. It's from guitar. It's from guitar. I'm drawing a blank. No, it's one of those letters that gets somewhere. Best guitarist, I think would be the one I would actually IST.
Okay.
I want to see the stories up here, because
Prince.
That's what I want to talk about. There was a list of the best guitarists in the world, and Prince was not on it.
Okay, but I don't think he belongs on it.
But one of the guys on the list, I'm trying to remember who it was. They asked him like, what's
Malmsteen?
No, it's one of the guys on the list. I don't see the list here. They ask him, what's it like being the best guitarist in the world? He goes, he goes, I don't know. Why don't you ask Prince?
No, that's okay. That's not. So the person who was asked the question is Eddie Van Halen.
That's not what the story said, but I'll go with that one.
That's the original story.
Okay.
And I forget who Eddie Van Halen said, but it was like a jazz fusion guy that no one's ever heard of.
No.
But everybody changes the story every time they tell it.
This was so there was a group of people on stage, all all the best guitarists that were alive at the time.
Okay.
Prince was on that fucking stage, dude.
I mean, he's good, but he's not.
Apparently, there's like one song that he just kills it in.
Damn it. Yeah, that story's been going around for a while. Let's see if I can find it here. I don't know. But honestly, most of the best guitarists in the world are people that no one's ever heard of. Or very few people have heard of.
Well, but I mean...
here's the story, yeah.
Oh.
Clapton said, I don't know, ask Prince. Yeah, it's like that, again, the original story was Eddie Van Halen, and he said some jazz fusion guy that I don't remember who he said. But, the greatest living guitarist... It's even hard to say because there's different types of guitar music.
Right.
And like you could say rock guitar, blues guitar, jazz guitar. Fuck, man.
Well, they might be referring to the electric guitar.
Okay.
So let's start there. So no acoustics, no banjos.
I might have to go with. Well, fuck, it's so hard. Like Steve Vai is up there. He's in the contention.
I mean, Jimi Hendrix. You gotta admit,
he's
get
dead.
that guy. I didn't say he's dead.
Yeah, he is the best of all time.
Okay,
for sure. Like people still are wondering how the fuck he pulled off the things he did. Like he could listen to a song and then like instantly play it back perfectly.
Really?
Yeah. Without the first time he's ever heard the song, he could play either-handed, like with the guitar upside down, because he's a left-handed guitarist. Okay. And most guitars back then were only made right-handed. So what he did was he would flip the guitar around to play left-handed, but now the strings are all upside down. So he had to learn to play upside-down strings.
Jesus.
And then once they started making left-handed guitars, because he's Jimi fucking Hendrix, he had to learn how to play it correctly, which he just fucking instantly did. And like he actually got into the electronics of it. So he would like rewire his pickups and like change the number of coils around there to get different sounds. I mean, like the guy was just fucking out of this world. How good he was.
I don't know. Was he from Seattle?
He lived there. I don't know if he was born there.
Because I did like this though. They have a statue of him.
I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and we saw his guitars. That was cool.
Oh come on! Stop this bullshit.
What are you doing?
I clicked on that picture.
Over here. Click on.
No.
The statue.
Yeah, the statue.
Yeah, get out of here.
That's the statue.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's in Capitol Hill. It's cool. They because I think he's a great guitarist. I'm not like into the heavy metal scene.
Okay.
But I mean, the dude can play. He really wasn't heavy metal though, was he? He was what was?
Well, he just did classic guitar, classic rock.
So because there was actually a guy telling a story on the radio unrelated to this. It just happened to. I don't know if my phone heard it. And then told my computer to show it to me, and then
probably
got with my TV and my fridge, and they all talked about it.
Yep.
But the guy on the radio was like, "Yeah, back in like '84," he goes, "I ran a rock show, a rock radio station," and he goes, "We played a Prince song."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Now this is before the internet, before email, before text." He's like, "Our phones blew up, going, what the fuck are you playing a Prince song for?" Now he didn't bring up that Prince is the best, was a great guitarist.
Right.
But now once I heard that, I'm like, well, kind of technically, Prince wasn't a hard rocker, but if he played the guitar just as good, why not? I mean, show him some respect.
Well, one, it depends on which song they played, because he does have a lot of shitty songs.
There's one particular song that says he shows off his guitar skills in, and I don't remember. I remember Little Red Corvette. That's the song that I remember. But that's not the song about the guitar.
Purple Rain has some guitars in it. Yeah, I'd have to look that up. But no, he was really good.
All right, let's give away some Monero.
So last week I said I'm going to burn a U.S. flag, and I wanted the viewers to get a chance to also burn things that they want to burn.
Gay flag.
Well, no one actually did that. So
why? You guys let me down. I wanted him to get arrested.
Hold on a second. So first we have Almagest. And his entry was Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh.
The Scientology book.
All the books?
No, just Dianetics.
No. You gotta go and get them all and burn them, or just one.
What do you mean?
Like all the books ever published, Dianetics been around how we should burn all those books.
Well, that would be nice, but
Like build a wall of them.
I don't have that kind of.
Or build like they do at Burning Man. Build a statue of like me.
I don't have that kind of scratch.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this though. I was hoping I could go down to the local Church of Scientology and just get a free copy. Dude, do not go in there. Holy fuck. Like, I know you guys have heard that they're a cult. And it's worse than that. So I made sure to not park in their parking lot. Because I know they fucking, like, look at your license plate and shit, and they run you. Like, fuck that. I parked on the street. I walked in there. And the woman is, like, super friendly. Like, they're all super fucking friendly. There's only one woman I talked to. And she said, oh, what brings you in today? I said, I got a friend, and he said I need to pick up one of these because they had the Dianetics copies. Yeah. It was clever. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
But I'm being dishonest. And she's like, I think they're $25. But the woman who does the sales, she's on a break right now.
Oh,
they already doing that shit. It's amazing how fucking it's
have a seat.
Yes.
Oh, while you wait, why don't you talk to this guy?
So she calls the woman. And she does the thing. She starts trying to talk to me and what are you interested? She has a fucking form that they want you to fill out, right? Now I put a fake name on there because I'm fucking stupid.
I think I'm gonna set your ass up. Good job.
And like I'm just sitting there waiting, and she goes, did you want to pay with cash or card? And I'm like, I pay with cash. And she's like, I'm gonna have to let her know, and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of in a hurry, so. If it's gonna be more than 5 minutes, I'll come back later.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, why don't you come and look around? I'm like, no, I'm really in a hurry. So I just fucking bolted the fuck out of there. Fuck that, dude. Do not go in there.
Am I gonna see you at the airport with a tambourine?
Dude, if you are not prepared for cult tactics, do not go in there at all. Holy fuck, it's bad. But I will get one on Amazon and we will burn that shit up.
Check a couple Goodwills. I'm sure you'll find one.
I don't know. But so MavMcQ is our next entry. And he says the Book of Mormon.
Jesus.
MavMcQ lives in Utah, so he deals with these people a lot.
Fair enough.
And I have not dealt with Mormons other than like them kind of talking to you in public.
They're just kind of judgy. I don't have a
They do have some cultish things about them too.
Yeah, but they're just very and then
and the Book of Mormon is fucking insane. I don't know if you ever read about it.
Do you know like there's like a history with Mormons, but the first thing is it's their college.
Yeah, they have Brigham Young.
Brigham Young.
Yeah.
Brigham Young.
Yeah.
Bring them young.
That was the guy's name.
I don't give a shit. Bring them young, and they're into multiple marriage. You know, so there's
not anymore officially.
Well, no, the part of the sect that wanted the multiple wives, they moved to Mexico.
Yes.
There's a huge
Mitt Romney comes from that clan. Yeah.
And they got attacked a couple of years ago from the cartels. I don't know. But no, I said I love Utah. I think Utah's a beautiful state, but I do find Mormons to be quite judgy, and there's a lot of them here.
Yes. And the book is fucking insane. I don't know if you know what's in there.
No.
But so Joseph Smith, he was from New York, and he was a con man. So he would go around just doing bullshit cons, right? And one day, like he sees a preacher or something and realizes that's where the real motherfucking money is. So he decides to write this goofy ass book. It claims that like the Native Americans are one of the lost tribes of Israel, and that like when Jesus came to America and preached to them, and when you die you get your own planet.
Wait, when Jesus came to America?
Yeah. He came to during his ministry. I don't know. Fucking read the book.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus.
Or Jesus.
No, Jesus.
Jesus.
The Jesus Christ from Israel, from Jerusalem.
Came to America.
Yes.
When there was nobody here but Indians.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And he spoke to them.
Fair enough.
Yes. They're fucking insane, dude. Just and I'm not gonna tell the whole story. Go look it up. It's absolutely fucking insane. They're nuts.
But what's the odds of the guy who they named the university after in a cult to be called Brigham Young?
Well. And then finally we have
Bring them young.
We have RN. And RN wants me to burn the U.S. Constitution.
Oh.
So, like I've said here many times on the show, I am not a fan of the Constitution. I think it's an important historical document. And it's important to know it so that when they violate their own laws, you can call them out on it. But ultimately, it's bullshit. It's based on false ideas of authority. It was actually a coup against the original colonies.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
I agree. The forefathers were considered not terrorists. That's our word today. But
Well,
they were all being hunted to be killed.
Yeah. So the 13 colonies, they declared independence in 1776.
Yeah.
They came up with a document called the Articles of Confederation.
Mm-hmm.
And this was essentially a treaty between the 13 colonies that said we all go to war together, we all have free trade amongst each other, and that's about it, right? Otherwise, you're a sovereign state. Like, Delaware is a sovereign state. It gets to make its own laws.
Yeah.
New York is a sovereign state, whatever. And then, so a lot of the founders were bankers, okay?
Okay.
And they funded the Revolutionary War by loaning money out.
Okay.
Okay? And a lot of these bankers were not getting paid back their loans.
Okay.
So what they wanted to do was force the states to pay them back their loans via taxes. But the Articles of Confederation did not allow the federal government to force taxes from the states.
That's right. They didn't know.
So they made up this claim that, we're just going to go and make a few adjustments to the Articles. So every state send your delegates to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and we're just going to make some changes, right? So once everybody's there, now back then travel was hard and rough, so you couldn't just go home, right? So everyone's there, and they say, we're just going to redo the whole government. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Huh.
So they're like, oh, well, fuck, and I guess we're stuck here. So Madison writes the Constitution as we know it, and it gives the federal government the power to tax states and tax people, and all this other bullshit, which has no place in our... There are some good things in there, right? No ex post facto laws, right? Like you can't pass a law, and then or you can't pass a law today for what I did yesterday, right? You can't do that.
And, but they do. But nowadays,
they've broken every last bit of it. So, a couple years later, they came up with the Bill of Rights to placate the people like me who are like, this is bullshit. You can't do this. So the Bill of Rights was like, but we're not going to take away your speech. We're not going to take away your guns, which they're doing anyway. So, Constitution is bullshit. I'm going to burn it.
So are you going to burn like on its original paper?
That would be nice. I don't think they're going to let me do that though.
No. I'm not saying go to the museum and like fucking steal one, but it was on hemp paper.
No, we already covered that.
Are you going to try to find one?
No, it was on lambskin.
I think you looked it up.
Yeah, the drafts were on hemp.
Okay.
And then the official one is on lambskin.
Okay.
But that was our 3 entries. So, Dianetics, Book of Mormon, U.S. Constitution. Let's see who wins. RN. Okay, buddy, you better fucking collect this time. Oh, by the way, we got a donation of 0.01 from Ananamush. So, RN, you're entitled to 0.02, so pay attention. Fucking come collect this time. Also, since we only had 3, and there were some items that maybe some of you guys were hoping, but you didn't get back to me on, I'm going to give Ron a chance to tell me something he wants me to burn as well.
I want you to burn the gay flag.
Say that closer to the mic, please.
I do not condone this. I think he's wrong for doing it, especially burning the American flag. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But if he wants to play this fucking stupid-ass retarded game and be like, I'm going to be cool, burn something that might piss somebody off. You can get
These
away.
will piss people off.
You can get away with burning the American flag, and people can be like, what a prick.
No, they won't.
No one's going to come up and get in your face.
Yes, they would.
Dude, if you find like a gay guy, he's going to be like, what?
No one's going to care about that.
So I do not condone this. I want no part of this. But if he wants to be cool and man the fuck up and burn something that people actually get passionate
That's why I gave you guys a chance to fucking tell me.
No
one gave me that one.
Can I tell you the way to burn it?
Maybe. What?
On the stick. Flying high.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Because they're gonna fucking say, you're being a public nuisance to fire. No, I got a fire pit, a legal fire pit in a public park.
In a public park.
Yes.
I
looked up everything, dude. So you're gonna have to tell me which one you want.
I don't care. I don't want you to do it.
Well, I'm gonna. So
okay, I do not condone this.
So we have the regular one. We have the trans one with the poo-poo chevrons. Which one do you want me to burn here?
Whatever one you can find cheaply or for free. But don't steal one from a bar.
I'm not stealing any flags. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy all the items. They're gonna be all mine.
I highly recommend you don't do this. It's
doing
not
it.
affiliated with Canary in the Cage
I'm
or
doing
Rabbit
it.
Dog Media.
It's gonna be on the
There's no
podcast.
affiliation with this whatsoever.
It's gonna be on the podcast.
Except, well, we show stupid shit on this podcast all the time. So I'm fine if you want to show it
you're
on
such
here.
a coward.
It's not a coward thing.
It is coward.
One, I don't believe in burning the American flag.
That's because it's retarded.
Because you can. Well, technically you can or can't. I'm not sure where that. But you should be able to. It is free speech. And then the it's funny how it all went religion. It's actually kind of funny to me. I like it. I dig it.
I was honestly hoping I would get like an Israel flag and a Palestine flag.
Oh, man.
I was ready to go, man. You guys missed out. So maybe you have to wait till next year until...
You want to go to jail again? Now, you do this
I'm not
before
going
or
to jail.
after the picnic?
After. I have to buy everything. I still have to buy everything.
So if I show up at the picnic, you'll still be out of jail.
I'm not going to jail.
Dude, if the wrong person
There's
sees
nothing
you burning
illegal.
the gay flag...
There's nothing illegal about it.
It's a hate crime.
No, it's not.
It's
my flag that I'm burning.
I despise hate crimes. I think they should
But it's not a hate
exist. Okay.
Nobody's ever gotten arrested for burning their own flag in a way that is consistent with the rules for burning things. No, it's never happened.
Okay. Don't call me for bail.
I don't need to. I'm going to show up the next fucking podcast, and you're gonna watch the video, and you're gonna see me burn all these things.
Are you gonna be alone?
No.
Okay.
Well, that depends. Oh, I'm gonna have the camera guy, and then I'm inviting people if they want to come, and I can't control if they come or not.
Invite some gay people.
Dude, I don't know any gay people.
Yeah, there's the one guy coming to libertarian parties.
Oh yeah, I don't really know him.
No, he's a great guy.
He hasn't shown up for a while. But what do you think they're gonna do? They're not gonna do anything.
Dude, you get the...
They're not gonna... No.
militant gay guy...
Okay.
He's gonna duct tape you to a tree naked.
I'm also strongly considering open carrying too.
Yeah, I would probably want to do that.
Because that's legal in Nevada. You're allowed to open carry without a license, and it will just discourage idiots from being idiots.
You're gonna discourage idiots from being idiots going after an idiot.
How's it an idiot? I'm just burning things in a public park. It's my right.
I have nothing to do with this.
Because you're a bitch.
Nope. I don't agree with it. That's the problem.
You're a bitch.
I don't.
You're afraid.
No, it's,
You are. You're afraid.
This falls under the just because you can doesn't mean you should file.
Yeah, no, it does. But you should.
What point are you trying to prove?
Well, I'm going to give a little speech too. So.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
But the point is that I can. The point is, like, you don't have the right to stop me.
I agree with you. You have the right to do it.
Right, but people think you don't. So that's the reason you do. Right? So there's people who think that you don't have the right to film in public. So people go out and film in public.
God, I hope you buy a flag made in China and you go to light that thing and it's just like... Psh,
well, I'm only going to get cotton flags.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes. And I don't know where they're going to be made, and I don't really give a shit.
Well, if it's cotton, it's cotton.
Yeah.
But I mean, some of this
Dude,
microfiber...
Hey, I'm an Eagle Scout, remember? I know how to burn things. I'm a fucking pro.
Do you know how to put yourself out when you light yourself on fire?
I won't light myself on fire.
Okay. Or when someone else goes, I have a right to light him on fire.
Okay, then you're going to find out what happens to them.
All right. I think we're done.
Okay.
I actually don't have a training thing tonight, but I know you do.
Oh my god.
And I can't do a work story because I'm so mad about work right now. It would turn into a nasty rant. And if my company heard, they'd probably fire me. So...
All right, so Halloween's coming up. So this is the perfect time to look at your disguise kit. Right? So all these spirit Halloween stores are popping up everywhere. They do have things that are useful in disguise kits. So now's the time to go, refresh if you need to update it. So let's talk about why you'd want to disguise first of all. So maybe you're traveling in a high-risk area. So you're in a bad neighborhood, and you don't want people to bother you. So you...
Where are you going with this? Because this is weird.
So you dress a certain way to make people not bother you.
And you put a mask on of a certain...
Well, don't get to that yet. Don't reveal my secrets.
Okay.
So avoiding stalkers. So like maybe you're a woman and your ex-boyfriend is stalking you.
Oh, okay.
And you want to escape him tailing you. A disguise could help you do that. If you're attending certain protests or privacy-focused events. So some protests, depending on who's in power or depending on what country you're from, the government doesn't like that, and they're going to send people to spy on you, try and get your car license plate and all that kind of shit. So you want to have a disguise. Even just a basic mask on your face can help. I mean, like, the fucking ICE is doing it, so why aren't you doing it, right? So privacy-focused events. So, like, let's say you have a dark web meetup, and you want to meet up in person to discuss certain things. You might want to have a disguise for that, so that nobody can know who you are.
The FBI agents that are there.
Right, exactly. Avoid being tracked by facial recognition devices. So that's a very common thing these days. There's cameras fucking everywhere. A lot of them are feeding into facial recognition, so they can determine who you are, and maybe you don't want them to know who you are.
So I have a question about facial recognition.
Yeah.
So if I were to have glasses on, like I wear because I'm old, and I had like little things hanging off of like this in this direction, would that throw off the points of facial recognition?
It might. It really depends a lot on the software. Like, what you want to do is get some open source facial recognition software and then just try it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, see, does this recognize me or not? And then you can tweak your thing to
because facial recognition. I mean, I don't know if you know this or not, but it's getting out of control.
Oh yeah.
Is it the unemployment office? 3 years ago, my company had to downsize because the real estate market was crashing, and I inspected buildings. I had to go through facial recognition to get unemployment. Like, I had to upload my ID. Dude, I was not happy about it.
That's absurd.
But I had to like scan my face. I had to scan my driver's license. That it's wrong and it should be illegal.
Yeah.
But I also want to know if you can throw it off by wearing like glasses or certain things on your face.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, get some for yourself and play it with yourself. See if you can fool it. And then the last reason, just for fun, right? Just to see what you can do, right? So let's talk about disguises first. Wigs is a big thing. Spirit Halloween sells all sorts of fucking different wigs, and not just like crazy Halloween like wigs, but Marilyn Monroe hair, bald caps, all this kind of stuff. Right? You can make as a part of a normal disguise, and like they don't look real. But the thing about most people is they're not paying attention.
No. If you go to, we went to what they call flea market now. All new shit. Apparently, someone's come out with it. It's a baseball cap with a weave.
Yeah.
And it actually looks fairly real.
Yeah.
And apparently, because, so here's the thing I used to say. If you see black women taking off the earrings, someone's getting their ass kicked. Now, if a black woman takes off her weave, fucking run and hide. Because they're going to kick everybody's ass.
Look into wigs or bald caps. Another thing, if you're a man, if you normally have a beard, you can shave it off. If you normally don't have a beard, you can grow one. Right?
Did you see Keanu Reeves when he shaved off his beard?
Well, I saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No, he was a kid though. He said so. It's my belief that some people should have a beard. Have you seen Jason Momoa?
Yeah, we already went over this.
No, I know, but now Keanu Reeves.
This is one of our best performing clips of all time.
Really?
Yes.
But now Keanu Reeves joins the thing.
God.
That dude, grow your fucking beard, dude. I'm sure he's doing a movie role, and probably one of my favorite actors, not necessarily in the movies, just in general. I actually think the guy's actually a cool guy. I said before, but I'm going to say it again. If you want to meet him, he has breakfast at the same spot in Hollywood every day.
Interesting.
If he's in town. But go ahead.
So glasses. You mentioned glasses. Now, it might not fool the facial recognition, but it will fool most people, right? So if you, especially if people don't know you, right? So there's this kind of distinction. Are you trying to avoid people that know you, or are you trying to avoid people that don't know you, right? Because glasses will absolutely fool someone that doesn't already know you.
Well, I want to gamble at the Venetian again.
Yeah.
And since my lifetime ban.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
Well, like I said, get some facial recognition software and then do what you got to do to fool.
I don't go to the strip anyway because last time I got banned for life.
Prosthetics. So they make like dental prosthetics, like fake teeth, nose prosthetics,
fake noses, I
cheeks, anything that like alters your facial structure, like eyebrows, all that kind of stuff. Now, makeup, right? I know we're men, we don't wear makeup, but makeup can help you change your disguise. It can change your skin tone. It can cover up tattoos, facial scars, or
it's called
marks.
concealer.
Whatever.
I don't know.
You can create tattoos, right?
They have the sleeve of tattoos. And you can fool people from a distance.
Yep. Another thing you do is keep in mind clothing changes. So when you're going out on one of these expeditions, you want to wear generic clothes. with plain, boring colors,
No.
like plain blacks, browns, navy blue, things that aren't screaming to people, "Hey, look at me!"
Yeah.
Right? No Hawaiian shirts, nothing with like band logos, none of that kind of shit.
I believe they make button-down shirts or possibly even T-shirts that you can actually. Oh, sorry,
I'm
no, you
getting
won't
there.
know. I didn't know.
You want to match the environment you're in. So here in Vegas, in the dead of summer, right? Don't fucking wear a hoodie, even though the hood's covering your face and shit, right? That's gonna stand out to people.
No, you wait till the 90s and
Yeah.
you're local, like the temperature-wise 90s,
Yeah.
and then you start putting your fucking jacket on. What the fuck is wrong with locals? I'm seeing them in the 90s. They're wearing fucking jackets and sweatshirts. It's 90 degrees out.
So you might want to have a bag with you, and then in that bag have multiple outfits, or wear clothes that you can be reversed. So
Yeah.
you were talking about button-down shirts that you can take off real quick and then spin around, and then now it's a different color.
Yeah.
So that will throw people off. Another thing you might want to do is consider fake talking into a phone or a Bluetooth earpiece, because when we walk around, we see people doing that. So like you're blending in by doing that. It looks like you're not paying attention, but you really are, because you're not actually
So
talking
the
to the phone.
phone throws off because they gotta have different points.
And right, you have your hand in your face. So yeah. So if you are going to do the clothing change, find good spots. A bathroom is great because there's no cameras in a bathroom. Go into a stall, come right out. No one's paying attention. Trust me, they're not. Phone booths if you're Superman. Do we even have phone booths anymore? I haven't seen a phone booth.
There's a few in town there's some English pubs in town.
Okay.
And they've got the red one.
Oh, yeah.
So have at it.
Oh yeah, there's one by the Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips.
Yeah. But I'm sure if you go into a normal phone booth, I'm sure there's a homeless guy living in there right now. So you may have
Elevator. Elevators. Now, a lot of the elevators have cameras, so you want to check that first. I mean, just like going around a corner. So you go around a corner, you ditch your jacket, right, or a hat, whatever. Another thing you can do is have a limp, a fake limp, right? Because if you're walking normal and then you do a change and then you start limping, right? They're not going to think, oh, the limping guy is the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, because you can actually, with AI in cameras, security cameras, you can set up for the way they walk.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So another thing to do with that, change the speed of your walk or the length of your gait, and be conscious about this stuff. So you understand how you normally walk and then how you walk alternatively. The way you swing your arms.
Yep.
So if you don't swing your arms at all, if you swing
You're
them
a
lightly,
psychopath if you were like walk without swinging your arms.
if you swing them a lot,
Have you ever seen someone walk without swinging their arms?
all the time.
It's fucking...
Well, people walk like this now.
Right, but that's still like, I'm talking like hands on their side.
Yeah.
They're just, I'm like, what the they're aliens. They're fucking aliens. No human would walk that way.
Change your posture. So now I can't do this because my back's all fucked up, but if you can like be straight or curved or whatever, like if you can do that, practice it.
But then my man boobs pop.
So just carry things with you, like have a fake book bag, or not a fake book bag, but an empty book bag that has no value, and then just ditch it, right?
Yeah.
Or like books, right? Carry books with you, or like, again, match the environment, right? So if you're in a casino, carry a Louis Vuitton bag, not the actual bag, but the store bag.
Yeah.
That I just shopped at Louis Vuitton, right? People are walking around with those a lot. If you have to speak, practice a fake accent or alter your voice. So if you can do higher, lower, speak in a different accent, British accent, whatever, like practice. It's not that hard. And honestly, the best way to speak in a fake accent is to make fun of the accent you're making fun of, and it actually sounds kind of natural. So there was a guy I worked with in Chicago, and he's from Romania, and he mentioned one time that he was trying to shed his accent so he could speak more American.
Yeah.
And I said, well, just make fun of what you think Americans sound like. And he goes like, I'm American. I like cowboys and football. And I'm like, you sound exactly like an American. like I know you're joking, but you sound right. So just do that. So yeah, practice your fake accents. Here's a weird one. Use colognes or other scents. So scent is actually very what's the word? Embedded in our memory.
Right. No. They say like the smell of grass being cut reminds you of summer.
Yeah.
So and you can bring back memories that you didn't have through smell.
Yeah.
So that's actually
So for example, if you're the girlfriend trying to or the ex-girlfriend trying to escape her stalker ex-boyfriend, and he knows you wear certain perfume, you would wear a different perfume, and like he would be thrown off by that's probably not her, right? Let's see. So if you're driving, don't park at the location you're going to, right? Park somewhere else and walk. You know, it's good for you. So
get your steps in.
Don't bring your phone, right? Your phone is trackable. And then this other cool thing that I found online, it's a mesh face, and this one's P. Diddy. It is fucking scary how good these fucking things look. Like, if you walk around like this, the facial recognition will not detect you. People aren't going to notice unless they like stare at your face.
So would that fool facial recognition?
I think this would. Like if it's a far away one, I think it absolutely would.
Huh.
Yeah, this thing is amazing. Like you can get them online for like $20. And it's not just P. Diddy. Like there's tons of different things you can.
You can only get P. Diddy, and free lube comes with it.
That was
I don't know why.
Easiest one to find. And like, so I wear glasses, so I can't see shit right now. So one thing you can do is like cut a hole where your glasses would go.
Yeah.
And then put a grommet in there so it doesn't start stretching, right? And then you can put your glasses in there.
Yeah.
Another, like the lips obviously don't move, so what you can do is you can cut a hole in the lips, and then you can glue them to your actual lips. So when you talk, you look like you're talking.
Yeah.
And you can do the same thing with the eyes.
Huh.
So you can take this as far as you want, but like
they do make latex versions of this too. They're pretty fucking weird. If you see the guy in Minnesota that did the shootings, the Mickey Mouse hands hired to kill politicians.
Yeah.
My opinion, I could be wrong. I probably am on that one. Yeah. So he had a latex one. It was pretty badass.
yeah. So go get yourself a mesh face. I mean, $20, man. You can't beat that shit.
Fuck, that is amazing. So weird, man.
Yeah. So now let's talk about backstories, because with your disguise, you might have to talk to people, and people are curious creatures, right? Like you might go to the Scientology place, and they're going to ask you what your name is and where you live and what's your background and all this shit, and you want to be prepared to handle that without necessarily giving them the correct answers. So what you want to do is you want to craft several consistent backstories ahead of time. And one cool thing you could do is write them down as fictional short stories.
Okay.
Right? Because that'll help you memorize. Because humans we memorize stories. We don't memorize facts. So write some stories and then take over that person's identity, essentially.
Okay.
So you want to choose generic things that are hard or impossible to verify, especially in real time. So like, don't say you're the fucking quarterback of a football team, because we all know who the quarterback is.
Yeah.
Right? Just be like, oh, I'm a plumber, or generic shit, right? And things that people won't ask further questions about, right? Because if I say I'm a poker player, ooh, what's playing poker like? Do you count cards? Do you this? Do you that? How much money do you make?
Yeah, but I honestly think if you say you're a plumber, they're gonna go, have you been hit in the head with a turd yet? Because they watch the podcast. Everyone watches the podcast.
Well, it's not like I'm an insurance claims adjuster, or like
no one's gonna ask shit on that.
Things people don't really care about.
Well, please tell me a story about insurance.
Yeah, very boring things. So just make sure you check on that ahead of time. And then you want to know which backstory you're using on a given day, because you don't want to fucking mix that shit up, right? So you want to keep them stories in your brain, just like you do with movies, right? If I were to give you the plot of a movie, you would instantly be able to tell me, right, who that guy was, right? If I told you, oh, he grew up on a moisture farm, and his father was a famous starfighter pilot, and then when he grew up, he became a warrior with a laser sword.
Is this like a Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you already know, see?
No. The only reason I got it is, what was the farm? Kind of farm was it?
Moisture farm.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a moisture farm.
Right. Well, not an Earth.
Yeah. So I figured that's the only reason. I'm like, well, this might be Star Wars.
But if I threw in a fact in there like, and he killed Virgil Solazzo and Captain McCluskey while the train was going in the back, you'd be like, wait, that's The Godfather. It's two different movies, right? You would know.
I wouldn't.
Okay, well,
I've watched The Godfather like one time.
Oh my god, it's the best movie in the fucking world.
It's a good movie.
It is the best movie ever made.
I probably wouldn't argue that, but I just haven't watched it.
But if I whatever goofy ass movie you're into, if I mixed and matched from two different movies, you would know, oh, that's wrong, right? So you want to keep your stories consistent.
Yeah, because you can always say you were raped and use a story from Law and Order. I mean, why not? And then you'll win. Well, no, you actually won't win the rape case.
Yeah.
But you'll win the defamatory case when the guy goes, "What the fuck is that dumbass bitch talking about? That's a fucking story of Law and Order. She's a dumbass bitch." And the judge goes, "I told you to talk about it." Guilty.
Like I said, people, if you say something that's interesting-ish, people will ask you questions. So you want to think about what questions people would ask, and then write down the answers to those questions into your story.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go with poker player, right, find a poker player and then ask him what you want to ask him.
And find out if a straight flush beats a full house, because no one knows that except poker players.
Straight flush beats full house.
Okay, but a normal flush does not.
Correct.
See, yeah, talk to a poker player, because no one knows.
Yeah, you want to be able to answer that kind of shit. Just think about what you would want to know about a person who does that job, or what you think someone might ask that person. Talk to your friends, right? Play role play shit where you ask each other these questions and pretend to be this job or whatever backstory you're coming up with. And again, make sure you're consistent, right? You don't want to fucking say something that contradicts something else you just said, and then like that's gonna alert people that hey, something's wrong with this guy, right? You just want to be generic. You want to be in the background. You want to be.
If you're wearing a P. Diddy mask, they're going to go, "That dude looks like P. Diddy. There's something wrong with that guy."
Well, if you're just walking around with this thing,
no one's
going to look at you.
No one's
I swear to God. I'm going to try.
No, that's pretty fucking cool.
I actually want to walk around on the strip at night. And
try going into a casino you're banned from.
I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. But I will go into casinos that I'm allowed into and see what happens.
Yeah. So actually, you remind me of a work story. I'll go ahead and tell, because this work story happened 15 years ago. So I don't even need to change the names. Because the only name I'm going to mention is one. And it actually is a kind of a funny story. So there's a backstory. So I lived I worked and lived in a high rise. So my wife obviously lived there with me, and she'll come into play in a second. We had this guy named Michael, and he was British, and he had the British accent. But he had lived in America for like over 20 years.
Michael, mate.
And he kept the British accent, which comes into play in a second. So the type of guy this is my manager and my regional manager were sitting in the manager's office, and I'm not too far from the door. He walks through the door, and yes, my manager's name was Rainbow. That's what it was. She had hippie parents. God. She had hippie parents. But that was like the name on her birth certificate. I forget her brother's name was like Raven or Ransom. Which I never followed up with that, because why Ransom? Was he held for ransom?
It's similar to Rainbow. Similar to Rainbow.
But okay. And so Michael walks up to the manager's door, looks at my manager, and goes, "Rainbow, I've always wanted to fuck you." And I look at him, and he looks at my district manager and goes, "Oh, I'd fuck you too." And I grabbed him like, "Oh, Michael, we're going home. I'm taking you home." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really coked up." That's the classic guy we're talking about. So come 4th of July, we're all hanging out in the party room. He comes walking in, "Woo, happy 4th of July, everybody." My wife, being who she is, goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "We're celebrating the 4th of July." She goes, "Do you know why we're celebrating the 4th of July?" It kind of involves the country you're from. Even though you've been here for 20 years, you still have the same accent which is weird.
You didn't really shed your accent unless you try to.
No, 20 years?
It doesn't matter.
Really?
It doesn't matter. It's like, again, unless you try to do it, you're never going to get rid of it.
Okay. Because of...
think about it, would you stop talking the way you talk?
I mean, I don't talk as Southern as I used to. But... I don't know.
I bet you if you go back there, you're going to start fucking right up again.
Well, you would, but it's you're mimicking what you hear. I don't know. Maybe that is true. But it was just funny that he was celebrating the 4th of July, and my wife goes, "We got a problem here. You're celebrating the 4th of July, and we kicked your ass in the country." And yeah. Here we go. Here we are. She also did call another guy. My wife's actually, how I describe my wife is, she's the nicest person you're ever going to meet, or the meanest, depending on how you treat her. And this one dude who's a voiceover guy, I've also, if you know any voiceover guys?
Yeah, well, not known, but I've met them at the poker table.
They're all fucking weird.
Yes.
Okay, so
this guy did voices for kids' cartoons.
That's creepy as fuck.
He was really good.
Yeah, but I met the Subway guy. Oh, that's a whole other story.
Jared?
No, not Jared.
What?
No, because he was too busy fucking kids.
Well, yeah.
No, the voiceover guy who'd be like,
that guy.
Eat fresh.
Yeah.
He literally had a mental breakdown in the lobby of my building. I'll do that. Ironically, the same building as Michael, the UK guy. But it was just so same building. The voiceover guy walked in, and he was just weird, very strange, and made a weird comment to my wife. And my wife goes, "You know," the guy's name was Ronald, and he goes, "You know, Ronald, you remind me of a rotten pumpkin." And everyone in the room was like, "What the fuck did she just say?" She goes, "You're still kind of looking nice on the outside, but you're just disgusting on the inside." Just like, oh dear God. That's my wife. Actually, I probably could. I could do like wife stories, and it would be fucking hysterical.
I don't know.
But again, well, no names. Oh, I guess you can't find her name. Her name is Venice. I can't even. That's like a Mexican name, so I don't know. But no. She is like the sweetest person you're ever going to meet, unless you piss her off. That's it for me.
All right then. So the barbecue's this weekend. I'm making some fucking tasty ass burgers.
I'm gonna do some hot pepper ice cream.
Fuck you if you're not coming.
You're gonna miss the hot pepper ice cream,
That's right.
dude. If you haven't tried it, try it sometime. It's fucking amazing.
But we will see you next week.
Yep. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us at the Canary in the Cage podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share us to help build the community.
You can find us at Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, or your favorite podcast app. And even on the dark web at I2P.
Thanks for listening, and see you next time.